Yeah, Mama.
Haven't seen you in a while.
I know. What are you doing? Climbing mountains.
Oh, wow.
So how was your trip?
It was good. It was really good. I'd never do it again. But
Okay. And that's usually a good thing. And sometimes in 6 months, you change that perspective.
no.
No, okay.
I mean,
We're pretty.
well, because I also have the policy of been there, done that.
Got it, okay.
Things I want to do.
Okay.
I mean, I met this lady, I hiked with her for one day, and she'd done it 5 times. I went, why?
Wow.
I did the Tour de Mont Blanc. I began in France, went Italy, Switzerland, back to France.
Okay.
So it was, and every day was going up. It was like 2
Wow, interesting.
every single day. And
Did that bother you?
I could do it. No, that's what's great about living in New Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no problems. But I just got tired of every morning getting up and going up 3,000 feet.
Yeah.
A little more variety.
Yeah, but it was gorgeous. I mean, it was absolutely beautiful. And it was 103 miles.
Wow. 5 days?
11
days. Yeah. How was Cusco?
Cusco? That's Peru, love. I was in
Oh,
France.
sorry. I'm on the wrong continent.
I began in Chamonix.
That's right.
Chamonix, went through to Courmayeur in Italy.
Yeah.
Then Courmayeur into Switzerland, and then Switzerland ended up in Chamonix.
Wow.
How incredible.
It was amazing, and the best, funnily enough, one of the best days was my very last day in Chamonix. By sheer luck, I'd had dinner with this couple, and they told me, you've got to go up on the cable car to do it's called Aiguille du Monde. And so I went there the night before, and they said, well, everything's booked, but come back at 5 o'clock. So at 5 o'clock in the morning, I got up, off I went, and I got on the first cable car going up, and it was the sunrise on the mountain.
Oh.
And it was amazing. It was the most stunning thing I've ever seen in my life.
Etched.
Yeah, well, I've got amazing photographs of it. And it was with all the guides and the mountain climbers. And then you have them, with the sun rising and just the white, and they're making their way along there. It was really stunning.
That is incredible.
It was the best thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it was by happen chance. Like it just.
Absolutely. Meant to be.
Oh, wow. I love stuff like that. That just makes me so happy.
Is that
Would you
someone
great-
set up?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope, it's
yeah,
great.
Maybe, yeah. She's,
Oh, okay,
she's
is
on
that
her way.
Mames?
She might be a few minutes late.
Okay,
Perfect.
no
yeah.
worries.
She might be here.
I'm going to grab some Thank you. So we're going to play as if we don't play every time. Someone told me the other day, you say every class we're going to play.
Thank you.
And I'm like, well, we do play every time. So a thick one and a thin one.
When I was doing monovision, so we didn't have cataracts.
Oh.
We didn't need any readers or anything.
I did that on mine.
Did she do your surgery?
Not the surgery, but she handled all the
Aftercare?
particulars.
Oh, okay.
The particulars.
Before and after.
Yeah.
And they know
Thank you.
You're welcome.
the doctor she recommended was really good.
That's the best part, is when you get someone who's,
She matched it to my personality or what, but it definitely worked.
we'll take that. Hello. We'll take any sort of matching. It makes such a huge difference. Nice. And that's Noelle's. I'll do mine here. Nice. With such a small group, this is kind of like really nice. What do you guys want to work on? I mean, I clearly have my plan, but is there anything else that you want to play with?
We always,
Stick to your
always
left.
could use a little bit of balance work.
You got it.
We could incorporate some balance work.
Okay, fantastic, nice. Anything extra?
No.
Okay.
Trying to just get my energy level up.
Love it. So, my thoughts on energy level. When we can relax the muscles and stretch, the fascia actually stretches. It's more sensational than a muscle stretch, 5 to 7 times more sensational, because there's 5 to 7 times more nerve endings in the fascia than there are in the actual muscles, even though it runs through the muscles. So in order to build energy, we have to relax the muscles as we stretch. Hard to do. If you think about your hamstrings and we stretch and we roll over and we're like, oh my gosh, I did it. We have to soften the muscle and let the fascia take the forces, and it absolutely builds energy. And we'll do a couple things today where we'll show you examples of that so you can feel in little tiny ways. I'm not a doctor. I'm an engineer. And so that's the way that I teach, is I try and at least let people know the why and the how, so that when I'm not looking, you'll still do it. So I figure if we understand it, that's half the battle. Let me grab my phone real quick. What is the new woman's name?
Is it Mimi? Is that her?
No. Weber, Catherine, is that the one? Hold on, let me see. She's the one who just got the yellow
Kathy
tank.
Weber?
Yeah.
Oh, she did. Okay.
Yeah, I was.
She,
I can't
her,
find this
hers.
one right now. The
Okay.
sunflower Unwind Razorback.
Is she just put in sunflower?
I tried, but it
didn't
didn't pull
go.
up sunflower, and I tried Razorback.
Okay.
There's a one that's blue, but it's $30, so I don't want to overcharge much. Yeah, no sunflower. Even when I
Say no
tried
sunflower.
Razorback.
Try
that's-
t-shirt.
Just t-shirt. Okay, I put tank earlier.
See if it likes that. And I thought there was a sunflower one. You know what? Just do the elephant. I don't care.
Okay.
Whatever it is. We'll figure it out.
And then, can I edit that to
Yeah.
20? Just,
Yep.
okay. All right. Let me get that right. That was not right.
There we go.
Yay.
Oh, it's so specific, right?
It is. Okay. Let me move this. Let me get my little
Oh,
book.
she doesn't have a card on file. I'll take care of
Okay.
her after
Okay.
class.
No worries.
We'll
Sounds
leave it
good.
there.
Let me grab this. Did I leave my phone up here? Maybe it's in here. So now I'm just looking for my phone like every other 58-year-old in the world.
I tried calling it. That's not over.
Thank you. It was here in preparation. Yeah, let me make sure there's no one to let in. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alrighty. Opening up front body, opening up hips and shoulders. Be sure.
Today's equinox.
Today is equinox. Yeah. Yeah. Fall equinox. So if I get the perspective of that correct, from now on the days start to get shorter as they have been until we get to winter. So I'm just excited about the cooler temperatures. I think that that's amazing.
I think it's 2 or 2.5 minutes a day. Pretty fast this time of year.
I love that. I've loved that there's a number attached to it. It just makes me happy that it's quantitative. Yeah, there we go. Nice. It's a sine wave. Opposite of the sound bowls is a cosine wave, but it's a sine wave. Nice. So sitting up super tall. Feel like you have a string right on the very crown of your head, reaching crown high. Then we'll start to drop in to our breath cycles. Breathing in and out through the nose. If you'd like, you can take one hand to belly, one hand to heart, and as you breathe in, fill the belly first, and then feel the chest expand three-dimensionally, and then open mouth, exhale, let it go. Breathe in. One more sip, one more sip, one more sip. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Replacing all of that stale air in the lungs. Replacing it with oxygenated fresh air. Breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice. From here, we'll seal the lips. Find your rhythm, find your pace for your breath cycles. We want to continue to use 100% of the lungs. And then setting an intention for your practice. What brought you here to your mat? Let it be positive, life-giving, your reason, your purpose today. As you breathe it in, allow it to settle low and deep in the belly, and then seal it with your breath cycles. Each exhale, settling the shoulders into their sockets, pressing them down. And then flutter eyes open. Bring your fingertips to your kneecaps. We'll do our cat-cows here. Inhale. Slide fingertips to the hip crest. Lift your heart space. Squeeze the elbows. And as you exhale, round and curl. Tuck the tailbone. Press the shoulders forward. Breath in. Lift. Lengthen front body. And as you exhale, tuck the tail, contract front body. Feel that back body open. Nice. 2 more. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. And breath out. Pause here at the end of your exhale and slide your chin to that right shoulder. Slide the chin back to the sternum and then over to the left. Feel the side of the neck. Say good morning, good afternoon, and then back in through center. Nice. Fingertips to behind your head. Press your head into your hands as you sit tall once again. Nice. So right hand out to the right. Feel like you're pushing down on something. Left hand's going to reach up and over. Fingertip to that middle finger to the ear. And then we're going to tilt the ear to the left. Keep pressing that right hand away and then look down, look up. See if you can find a little space in the side of the neck or shoulders that gets your attention. And then feel that little stretch all the way down the arm, maybe through the bicep, forearm, even to fingertips. And then allow that right hand to hover. Nice. Turn the palms skyward. And then see if you feel a little zing of energy in your fingertips. That energy is the fascia in the arm stretching, revitalizing the fingers and the palm, the wrist. Beautiful. Keeping your head right where it is. Left fingertips to your temple. Come back through center. And then right hand up and over. A little tilt. Left palm presses away. So if you want more sensation, press firmer away. And then just a tiny, tiny amount. Fingertip pressure. If you have anything wonky going on with the neck, push into your fingertips and then look down, look around. Find that curiosity. When you find the sensation, pause. Opportunity to hover the left hand. And then palm rises. Feel that little zing. Maybe it feels like pins and needles. How many fingers do you have that zing? Beautiful. Right fingertips release from the head, come to temple, back through center, and then we're going to look right and look left. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up and overhead, one twist. As you exhale, right hand behind, left hand to the thigh. You can grab onto your block or the mat. As you empty the lungs, purposefully, mindfully press all of the air out and look over the right shoulder. Breath in, fill the collarbones. Exhale, empty. Inhale, back up and overhead. And then over to the left. Moving with your breath cycles. It will be different than mine, and that is perfect. Inhale, sit tall. As you exhale, activate the legs and rotate around the spine. Beautiful. Breath in, arms up and overhead. Nice. We're going to grab our block, slide it forward. So walk it forward as far as it will go. Keep pressing your sit bones into your block or mat. And then see if you can push down into the block with the hands and rock onto that front edge. If this is uncomfortable, you're probably doing it correctly. Shake the head yes, shake the head no. Allowing the forehead to dip down, softening through the shoulders. And then next breath in. Walk that block back in through center. Nice. We'll set it aside. Right hand is going to grab, take your softer band, and we're going to dip it between the shoulder blades. Left hand comes back underneath. Yep. Just get a nice grip here, and we're just going to floss the shoulders, but do it by stretching and strengthening the arms. Try and keep the bicep by the ear. We like to come out here, and then we use more shoulders than triceps. We'll use the triceps today. We just want them nice and warm. And then floss the shoulders. Pull up and pull down. Nice. Pause here in the center. Take that right bicep behind the ear. Lift your chin and press your head into that right forearm. Just breathe into the heart space. As you exhale, release the band from the right hand. Left hand keeps it and swap-a-roo. Yeah, drop it behind. See if you can find your connection. One side's always a little more challenging than the other. And then again, find those triceps. Allowing the fingertips to inch closer together. Nice, and then find a little floss in between. Nice, pause in the center. Reach the fingertips together and then let that left bicep just soften. Let the shoulder go into the socket. Head pushes into the wrist or palm. And then slow motion, let all of that go. Woo! Nice. Slide your block out from underneath you. Take both blocks on either side, front of the mat, and then walk your fingertips back. Feet go wide. Find your deer poses right and left. So in our deer, the right shin is parallel to the long edge of the mat, and then we just rainbow right and left. So feet might be mitts width, mat's width. They might be a little closer. You get to choose. A little wider than a mitt. Let those knees melt down and really just feel that opening. Beautiful, opening up through the front of the hips. Crisscross applesauce. Roll over, palms down, and then slide the feet back. Big toes touch. Take the knees wide, and then start to shift forward. Simhasana, heels to bum. Yeah, draw the heart forward. Press up. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, press it back. Wide-kneed child's pose. Forehead comes down to mat. Rock the forehead. Can you soften through the jaw? And the next inhale, press into the palms, look forward. Again, find that Simhasana, pull. Beautiful. Neutral tabletop. Press the toes down, knees under hips, straighten through that right leg. Push into that right big toe so firmly that you feel the arch and the Achilles, and then we're just gonna rock and roll forwards and back. Want to feel the back of that right leg, right thigh, maybe all the way up into the bum. Nice. And then come to your blocks. The lowest level is just fine. Slide the blocks back so hands are directly underneath the shoulders. And then pull your right knee into your nose. Touch your nose. Yeah. So I want you to make a connection. Pull, pull, pull. And then lift it towards the back. It's those last 5, 6, 8 inches that are important. So maybe you come onto fingertips. Pull it in, knee to nose. Round and curl, use that core. Beautiful, inhale up and back. Last one, maybe fingertips. Pull it in, step it through. Gorgeous, and then shift forward. Nice. Bending into that right knee. Pull your right heel back. Press the left knee forward. We're going to light up the thighs here. And then on an inhale, rise. On your exhale, bend. Cactus the arms. Pull the elbows back. Yeah. And then can you pull that right knee back in through center? Sometimes it likes to drift off. Inhale, reach. And fold, half splits. Wiggle the right toes forward. Maybe the heel comes forward, and then pull the toes back to the nose. Beautiful. We'll go through 3 breaths here. Inhale, half lift, lengthen, reach your chin forward. And as you exhale, press the right heel down and resting upper body on top of the thigh. 2 more. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out, fold and hold. Where can you soften to let that hamstring relax? Energizing the legs. Beautiful. Turn your right toes to point towards the exit door and swivel your left shin behind you. In breath, cartwheel the left hand up and over. Find your gate pose. Beautiful. Reach the fingertips out. Working to straighten through that right leg, and then find your little tug of war. Fingertips to the back, and then fingertips forward. Feel the side body stretches. Let this feel really delicious. So then the next time the left fingers reach towards the back of the room, drop them down to your mat. Right hand stacks on top of left. So I like to look at the right thumb and then look down at the left thumb and just be sure they're sort of stacking. Squeeze your cheeks, press your hips forward so the body becomes one straight line, and then hover right heel. Find the balance. Press into the left shin. On an exhale, reach the left fingertips towards the back wall. Modified half moon. And then right knee, right elbow, roll forward, tap, press, resist one another. Inhale, stretch. As you exhale, contract front body, knee into elbow, elbow into knee, and then elongate. Beautiful, bring it in. Pause on this reach. Press the heel forward and then bend into your right knee. Right heel comes into your bum, reach that right hand around. Yeah. If you grab it and make that connection, fantastic. Can you lift the knee a little higher? Pull the heel in and then press your hips forward. I want to stretch the front of those hips. And then on an exhale, kick into that right hand. Ooh, now you're using your leg to stretch your shoulder. And then exhale, release. Right foot back to the front of the room. Anchor it, fingertips down, hand over hand, all the way back to the front. Ooh, one more in that hamstring stretch. Left hand anchors, maybe on a block or the mat. Bend into the right knee, step and stack. Low lunge. As you exhale, right hand reaches back towards that left heel. Reach for it. Ooh. Inhale, side twisted lunge. You can drop the back knee or keep it lifted. Exhale, reach. Inhale, twist. Exhale, reach. And then release. Right palm comes down to blocker mat. Can you press the earth away? Lift your right toes, hover the right heel, and slide it to the back for your downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Upside down, letter V. Press into the L's of your hands. Yes. Activating the webbing. Beautiful. And then let your head dangle. Nice. So you have these nice hyper bendy elbows. I'm going to bend them and then turn. Yes. Now let your head go. Beautiful. That allows your shoulders to seat. And then I want you to really press away with your hands. Let your bum go up, 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 up. Yeah. Scoop your belly button in. Nice. And lift your sit bones like you're trying to spread your cheeks. Yeah. You can always bend the knees if that feels better. Beautiful. On an inhale, ripple your body forward. High plank. Beautiful. Melt your knees. Left heel lifts. Nice. Maybe you come onto your fingertips. Press the earth away. Dome the spine like we did in that cat pose. And then left knee comes into nose. Can you touch your nose? Yes. Inhale up and back. Bring it in. Look at you overachieving, Mamie. She's stepping it up and stepping it back each one, okay? Just letting you know she's hardcore today. Bring it in, knee to nose, and then step it through. Gorgeous. Shift forward, stack the knee. Nice. And then bend a little deeper. Lift your heart space. We want to find a secret little back bend here. Nice. Shift the hips back. Left heel pulls back. Right knee pulls forward. Engage and rise. Exhale, bend it down. Gorgeous. Release fingertips. Nice. Half splits, toes to the nose. 3 breaths. Turning up the volume on the breath cycles. Unfurling on the inhales. Softening, melting on the exhales. On this last one, find your edge where it is so uncomfortable it takes the breath away. Soften into it and relax the back of the thigh. Beautiful. Take a half lift. Turn your left toes to point towards the Om sign. Pivot the right shin around. And then cartwheel up and over. Find your gate pose. Nice little tug of war. Reach to the back. Reach forward. So let the rib cage move, but the hips stay still. Just working on that mid-spine opening. Nice. Next time the right fingertips reach towards the back of the room, pause. Dip the right palm down. Stack shoulders. Contract the core, and then that left heel lifts. Left bicep drapes over the ear. Find your length. And as you empty the lungs, contract elbow to knee. Yeah, pull it in. Breath in, finds length. Reach. Exhale, contract the front body. Nice, press away. Bring it in. Press it away and pause. Nice, heel to bum. Find that connection, yep. Yeah, you can always bring the knee forward. And then I want you to rock it. I want you to own it. I want you to feel strong and stable here. Press your hips forward. We want to stretch deeply into that hip. Nice. Can you lift that knee a little bit higher? Big breath. And on your exhale, kick into the hands. Stretch your strong shoulder. Nice. And then slow motion release. Anchor the knife edge of the foot to the mat. Fingertips come down, hand over hand. Back to the front. Beautiful. and then shift forward. Nice, you can stay on the blocks. Right hand underneath the shoulder, left hand to the sky. On an exhale, twist a little deeper. Pull the belly button in, right elbow towards that left knee. And then on an exhale, we're gonna reach left fingertips between the foot and the block, reach towards that right heel as if you could grab it. Inhale, side twisted lunge. Exhale, reach it back. Inhale, side twisted. Exhale, reach it back. Let the head dangle. And then come back in through center. Left hand down. Press the earth away. Shift the weight back. Can you lift the left heel? Use the quad, use the core. And then left foot steps back to meet the right. Downward facing dog. Nice. Shake the head, yes. Shake the head, no. Beautiful. Relax the back of the neck. We hold this bowling ball up all day, every day. Take a big inhale and right heel to the sky. So accentuate that right foot as if you could put a whole footprint on the back wall. And then start to stack right hip on top of left. Open up through the right hip, bend into the right knee. Look underneath your left shoulder, check out your piggies, and then press evenly into both hands. Can you lift the knee a little higher? Take a big breath in. As you exhale, high on left toes, empty the lungs and touch your right knee to your nose. Inhale, up and back. Right knee to nose, round, curl, pull. Inhale, up and back. This time, right knee, left shoulder, tap. Up and back. Look outside of your left pinky and step your right foot wide, dancer's bridge. Start to rotate, swivel the left heel in, left hand to the sky, and lift your hips. Yes. Press that left hip up and let your heart soar. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, look down, gaze down, left hand down, right foot steps back to the right. Separate feet, swivel heels to the left, and then find your side plank. Modification here is left shin down and reach that right hand high. Arc the spine towards the sun like a lateral half moon. Big breath in. And as you exhale, right palm down, press it back, downward facing dog. Right heel to the sky. Crescent lunge, step it through. Stay high on the back toes. Bend into the back knee. Pull the right heel back, left toes come forward and come to stand. Yeah. So get strong in the hips here. Press that left hip forward, nice. We're coming down to the ground. Reach like you grabbed a big bar in the sky and pull it down. It's the Monday bar. Beautiful. Fingertips reach forward. Left hand, one hand print in front of that right foot, and then cartwheel your right hand around. If you'd like, you can grab your band here. I highly recommend it. You're gonna put the band around the toes, maybe just grab the toes, and we're gonna shift the weight forward and shift the weight back. Yes. Now what does the band do here? The band makes it so we can pull against the band. Yes. Yes. Nice. Is it giving you fits, Judy? Yeah. There you go. Yeah. That's what happens when you're like well above 17,000 feet. Yeah, kick into that band and then let the band pull in. Yeah, we're using those muscles, engaging them, activating them. Beautiful, slow motion. Let that band go. Set it down next to you. Beautiful. Cartwheel the hands down. Right heel goes all the way up and back. Three-legged dog. Nice. So you're welcome to stay right here. If you would like more, you can flip to Wild Thing. Modification for Wild Thing is just not Wild Thing. So you get to do you. That right foot steps off of the mat. Squeeze the knees together and lift the hips. Take a big breath in. And on your exhale, palms come down. Find that downward facing dog. Walk your fingertips back to your toes. Take a half lift, get long. Exhale, fold. Root to rise all the way up to stand. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Beautiful, reach back in through center. Palms in, center of the sternum. Heel toe the feet in a little bit closer. So big toes touch, sliver of light between the heels. Nice. And then we're gonna pop that right heel. Yeah. So really push your hands into one another. Light up your guns. Press the shoulders into sockets and then pull that knee in. Yeah, nice. We're gonna tap outside. Go slow, maybe toe. Bring it in. Tap it behind. Bring it in. Nice. Tap it forward. Bend into that standing leg. Yeah. Now bring it over. Woo, mamacita. Sit it down. Take a breath. And then on an exhale, bring it back up. Yeah. Just wiggle it out, just because it feels good. Yeah. Nice. Other side. Pop the heel. Bring it in. Activate that leg. Nice. Slower than you want to go. Point the toe, extend, and bend. Working on our balance is challenging. It seems to go away much faster than it comes back. Foreshadowing, yeah, just a little bit. Cross it over. We talked about you this weekend. I was like, Mamie would say this is foreshadowing. Sit it down. Stretch on the outside of that hip. How wide can you spread your toes? Nice, bring it up. Step it down, little wiggle. And fold. Swan dive. Gorgeous. Take a half lift. Find the length in the spine. Keep the length in the spine and walk the hands forward. Maybe to your blocks. Right heel lifts. On your exhale, right knee comes into the nose. Tap the nose and step that right foot through. Nice, swivel the left heel. Breath in lifts the heart. Breath out, cartwheel, warrior two. Yeah. So great big step. Nice, Judy. Yeah, you know I'm coming. Yeah, really anchor into my foot. Yes, do you feel the arch lift? It takes the pressure off of your front knee. Nice. Can you tilt your right hip just a little bit higher than your left hip? We're working that right thigh close to parallel. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, reverse. Lower body stays, upper body reaches. Left hand can come behind. Maybe it grabs that right thigh. Maybe the fingertips come all the way up between the shoulder blades, kind of like when we were flossing. Right hand dips behind. Working towards archer pose, maybe the fingertips meet. They do not have to. But I want you to really pull the heels together, activating the inner thighs. Lift that right elbow a little higher. And then exhale, release back through center. Nice. Triangle pose. Straighten through both legs. Reach forward. And then just tick-tock the arms. Right fingertips come down, left hand reaches. Nice. Anchor through your left heel, lighting up that left bum cheek. Nice. Gorgeous. I'm going to shift you just a little bit. I'm going to make this a little more stable. So I'm going to put this here. Okay. Press away from it. Yeah. I'm going to reach you here. Yeah. Breath in. Breath out. Yeah. Give me your head and we'll pull your ponytail up. Yeah. Find that balance. Yeah. Beautiful. Little bend in the right knee. Look down at your right big toe. Now you're going to set your block about 12 to 18 inches in front of your right big toe, moving into half moon. We did it on our knees. Yeah. Look forward. Michelle, it might help your balance if you move that block about 1.5 inches. Yes. The further the block is away from you, the larger your foundation. Beautiful. Press away from the block. Engage with the block. Nice. If Chipasana is in practice, sugar crane, yeah, pull that heel in towards your bum. Reach back, grab it. Maybe, maybe not. Nice, Roger. Own it. Even if we don't make that connection, pull that heel in. Feel the hamstring curl. And then rock it, own it. Maybe you kick into that hand. Slow motion, big breath. And just as mindfully as you came in, straighten through the back leg. Nice. Come back to that reverse warrior two. And then straighten through your front leg, reverse Trikonasana. Bump your right hip forward. It's a tiny centimeter, but it allows that energy to run from your toes to your fingertips. Big breath. And then exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Yeah. If you would like to take a vinyasa, feel free. Upper plank, low plank, upward facing, downward facing, or we'll all just meet in downward facing dog. You get to choose. Nice. And then come back to your equal inhales, equal exhales. Releasing. Left heel high. Nice. Start to bend the knees, stack hips, three-legged dog. Yeah, peek underneath your left shoulder. Can you see your piggies? Oh, that would be your right shoulder. Yeah. Don't look under the left one. There's nothing there. And really stack that hip. Yeah, nice. So I'm going to pull your heel to your bum. Yeah, and then stack. Beautiful. Gaze underneath this arm and look for your toesies. Yes. Beautiful. Deep breath in. Come high on your fingertips, maybe on your blocks. Knee to nose, round and curl. Touch the nose into that knee. Beautiful. And then inhale up and back. Beautiful. Knee to nose, round and curl. Make that connection. Beautiful. Inhale up and back. This time, right shoulder, right elbow, knee to elbow. Cross all the way underneath the body. Beautiful. All the way up and back. Look outside of that right pinky, dancer's bridge. Left foot goes wide. And then rotate. Swivel to that back heel. Open through the hips. Nice. Beautiful. Push into my hand just a little bit. Yeah. Ooh, Roger, that's fantastic. Big breath. Exhale, gaze goes down, right hand goes down, left foot to the back, high plank, swivel heels to the right, side plank. Modification is to drop down to the knee, down to the elbow. You get to choose. Nice. Big breath in. As you exhale, palm comes down, left heel high, step it through, warrior two. Nice. Cartwheel. Beautiful. Allow your feet to find that proper positioning and then sit deep into that left hip. Yeah, nice. Can you tilt your left hip up? Drop that right hip down. Nice. And then look over your left fingertips and think fierce. and then thoughtful and kind, because we are a yoga studio. Find your reverse. Right hand dips, left hand reaches. Yeah, if you would like to play with that little archer pose, maybe the right fingertips trickle towards the thigh and then maybe between the shoulder blades. And maybe the left hand drops back. Again, press the head into the hands, giving you extra space. Lifting that left elbow, take a beautiful breath in. Beautiful breath out, settling. And then release. Beautiful Trikonasana, triangle pose. Straighten. Bump your right hip all the way towards that back wall and then reach fingertips forward. Nice. And then just tick-tock the arms. We don't want to move the torso. We just want to move the rib cage like we did in that little tug of war. Nice. Shortening the right rib cage, lengthening the left rib cage. Beautiful. Nice. Stacking fingertips. Can you anchor through your front heel and straighten through that front leg just a little more? Yeah, you're gonna feel that hamstring, inner hip. Take a breath. Gaze down at your left big toe, little bend in that left knee. Slide your block forward, launch into your half moon. Beautiful, yogis. Yeah. Yuppers. Nice, Jen. Yeah. Find that drishti, one still point of focus. So good, beautiful. If Chapasana is in your practice, bend that knee, heel to bum. Reach back and grab it. If it's not and you're staying in that half moon, beautiful. You're building strength for next time. I'd say pat yourself on the back, but we might wobble. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, slow motion, straighten through that leg. Are you okay, love? Step it back, reverse, warrior two. Yeah. Our balance is never the same. It's different every day. Inhale into that right rib cage. As you exhale, straighten through left leg. Tilt that front hip forward. Feel the energy run from toes to pinky. And then inhale back through center, bend into the knees, cartwheel, vinyasa of choice. Nice. This time we're going to walk the toes up to the fingertips where our blocks are. Nice, mates. We're gonna take a block, maybe two. I'm gonna take two, and I'm gonna set one block in front of the other. So they're in like little rectangles going right and left, and then we're gonna roll it up to stand. Yuppers, nice. Left foot's gonna come onto the block. Beautiful. And then find your balance. Okay. So your right toes can kind of hover. They can set on that block. And then I want you to really squeeze everything in towards the center, okay? These are our bandhas. Roger gave me a great way to remember these bandhas today. I'm sorry, I'm already laughing. He said to think about James Bond, pull it all into the center. Yeah. Our secret weapon, nice.
Italian secret agent James Bond.
See, I still blew it. I tried really hard. Reach your hands out wide. Yes. And then pull that right knee in. Nice. Find that balance. You might stay right here. If you'd like more, leg out. Tap it down. Ooh, that block makes it more challenging. Don't ever let anyone say blocks are a crutch. Bring it in. Step it forward. Pull it in, cross it over, palms in. Yeah, nice. And then we're gonna sit it back, maybe. Find that one still point of focus, a crack, a crevice, a divot. and sit it down. Slow motion. Come out slower than I did or you'll fall. Take it down. Take it wide and just spin your hips. So it's amazing when we stand on our blocks, all of a sudden our mind is like, oh, we're elevated. It allows us to focus even more. So this other side, you're welcome to do it on the blocks or not on the blocks, but just see how it changes in your brain. It's amazing. Like David Blaine, he said he would tell people when he was balancing on a wire in between buildings or something crazy, he was like, well, when we walk on the ground, no one looks down, no one falls. We don't do any of that stuff. He said, it's a mind trick. And I'm like, well, I guess I got to trick my mind. So let's do that other foot. Yogi's choice. Step it up. Find the balance. Find your James Bondas. Pull it in. Yeah. Maybe the hands go wide for that balance. Nice. Activate that left foot. Step it, tap it. Pull it in. Step it back. Beautiful. Use that counterweight. Step it forward. Pull it in. Cross it over. Sit it down. Palms can come in. If your palms come in, press one against the other. Light up that core. It's all connected. Breathe. Make it really interesting. This pose, this discomfort is not suffering. It is just sensation. Slow motion, bring it out. Woo! Nice job, yogis. Step it out and spin. Okay, now for our big reveal. Okay, we're gonna play with dancer's pose, okay? But I wanna play in a way, you get to choose what you do. So you can either use the strap, the band, or you can use a strap and go over the shoulder. But I want you to come next to a wall, okay? That way we get to use the balance, because we've already done our balance. I want you to play with the muscles. So for this posture, you can use the colored band, but it makes it much more challenging. If you use the black band, it's much easier. It's much more stable, okay? Yeah. Beautiful, and I'll come to the back with you guys. So I'm gonna take my foot, I'm gonna put it in the band, woo, maybe, and I'm gonna twist it, and then I'm gonna grab it with my right hand, and then pull it back, heel to bum. Yep, nice. And now I'm gonna hop back from the wall. Because you wanna give yourself some room, yes. Pull that heel into bum just like we did before, and start to come forward. If you'd like, you can take that strap over your shoulder. Easier said than done. But if it comes over the shoulder or under the shoulder, now I want you to kick into that strap. Kick, 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 kick. Your leg is gonna shake. And then slow motion, bring it out. Yeah. Yeah, you do not have to use the band. Nice, Roger, beautiful. Press into that standing leg, kick into that band. Nice, Michelle, does that one make it easier?
Well, it was really hard to let it go. And
Got
I
it.
didn't want to pull my arm.
On you, do you want to pull that shoulder? Nice, yes, beautiful, gorgeous. So I want you to kick into your hand, kick into your hand, kick into your, kick harder. Use that leg, yes. Take a deep breath. Little bend in that elbow, yeah. And then slow motion, come out, beautiful, nice. So I do the same thing, I have those same elbows. And as soon as we let them do their thing and go hyperextend, it's bone on bone, okay? So we wanna create a little bit of bend, and then the muscles have to work. We can't just dump into the joints, because we like it. It's much easier, isn't it? Do you have them too?
I don't think so.
Okay. No, you don't. You don't. Jim, do you have those hyper bendies? Elbows? No? Okay.
Keep them bent.
Yeah, keep them bent. Yeah.
I can't do that with my wrist.
Okay. Yeah. No worries. All good. Yep. Okay. Let's play with that other side. So I want you to just, come to stand away from your wall. Take a deep breath, both hands up and overhead. And we're just going to try and release all of that energy, expectation out of the practice. Take a breath in. As you exhale, whoosh. Let it go. Inhale, rise. Exhale, whoosh. Inhale, rise. Exhale, whoosh. Now come back up to stand. Beautiful. Grab that band again and play with the other side. If you thought, oh my gosh, I wish I had that colored band, the red one or green one, try it. Play with it. And then find that dancer's pose. Yeah. Everyone's different. Everyone's body is different. Every day is different. Find some grace. Yeah, nice. Beautiful, Michelle. Yeah. Hop back from that wall. Yeah. And then using your band, kick into that hand. Nice, Mamie. Beautiful. Yeah. I missed it. I was watching Mamie. That's what. Yeah. Look at Mamie. Look at me.
Oh, God, that's gorgeous.
Sorry, I had to celebrate with her. Sorry. Yeah. Nice. Beautiful. Michelle, your work is going to be, you're here. Here. You're going to start to find your balance and come here. Tiny adjustment, but know that since you're shortening your lever arm here, you're going to come up a little bit. Yeah, a little. Oh, actually, you'll come up a little more because you're shortening. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Fantastic. Yeah, nice. Gorgeous, Jim. Beautiful. Kick into my hand, kick into my hand, kick into my hand, kick into my hand. Yes. Now lift your head and look at your thumb. Beautiful. Rock it, own it. Slow motion, come out. Fantastic. Oh, yes. So good. So nice. Yeah. Yes. Look at you. Look at you. Yeah. Gorgeous. Do it on a breath. Either an inhale or an exhale. Look at you go. Yeah. That's it. You felt it.
Yeah.
Okay. So the breath made the difference. It allowed you to stay stable in that little space.
Okay, yeah,
fantastic. Yeah. Because when we press, yeah. Okay. Wonderful. No, it is hard. But you know what? You guys can do hard things. Number one, you're here. It's lunchtime. It's kind of hard. Okay? Number two, if it was easy, there would be no purpose and no meaning in it. Everyone would do it. It would not add value to our lives. So when it's hard, I want you to say, I do hard things. Because you do. And this is where the celebration comes. This is where the baby step comes, that we get to do hard things. Nice. Let's come all the way down to our belly. Let's find a high plank, slow motion. Melt it down. Ooh, good job, yogis. Slide your palms underneath the shoulders and then move the thumbs back to that last floating rib. Nice. Curl your toes under and lift your thighs. Take a breath. And then I want you to push into the toes. Find just a little baby cobra. Yeah, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, roll it down. Nice. Slide your fingertips wide outside of your mat. Tent the fingers like there's a baby duckling. Inhale, press up and lift. Nice. Dip the right shoulder. Look under left elbow. Can that right ear come further down? Inhale, rise. Exhale, dip. Back through center. Lift a little higher. Roll the shoulder blades onto the back body. And then melt down. Beautiful. Stack your palms. Thumbs come together, make a little triangle, and then let your forehead rest. Sometimes we feel like the pose causes our suffering. It might look like frustration, that our hamstrings don't open faster when we lose our balance. We can become frustrated and angry. The pose is not the suffering. It is the story that we tell ourselves about the poses. The moment that we soften, that we breathe, that we surrender, and we allow what is, we create space for peace in our lives. Start to pull your heels in next to your bum. One last time. And then just windshield wiper the heels right and left. Resetting the spine. And then reach your right fingertips towards the front mirror. Wiggle your body over to the left and roll over onto your right hip. If you would like to take a happy baby, you can roll all the way onto your back, maybe windshield wiper legs. What posture would feel yummy for you here? Nice, I'm gonna pass out some eye pillows. If you choose not to have one, just place a hand on your belly and I will skip you. Here, my love, welcome. Very good, Jim. Here you go, sweet Michelle. Nice, okay. No worries. Let your knees, ankles, and toes begin to roll outwards. Let your shoulders melt into their sockets. The jaw go slack. You're so welcome. Is that balanced? Is that enough? Okay. How's that? Okay. Tiny tuck of the chin allows the neck to stay long and supple. Just begin to notice your thoughts. If meditation is in your practice, now is your time. If it's something that you're working towards, maybe you find a box breath. Breathe in for the count of 4. Hold for the count of 4. Exhale for the count of 4. And hold 4. Feel free to stay here in your Shavasana for as long as you would like. The space, the studio is yours. when we find curiosity. It helps us explore our edges without judgment. Curiosity off of our mat helps us to meet our challenges with openness instead of resistance. Changing our mind, changing our actions, changing the outcomes. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your afternoon. My name is Ashley. If you have any questions, feel free and ask. We have a whole lot of fun things coming up. Be sure and check the website. We have an inversions workshop where we work on headstands or prep for any of those coming up in 2 weekends. We have some balloon classes that'll coincide with the fiesta. And then we have our 3-year anniversary coming up at the end of October. I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste. You just progressing and progressing and progressing and progressing.
Great instructor.
Let her know I had some. I tell her thank you. Love you.